I want to meet people. That's what I wanted to. Having the diversity with people, the amount of people that I met, it's crazy. I've met them in the events. I met them out of the events. We had each other's Instagram. I was like, yo, wanna come over? Just hang out, chill, which is good.
Welcome to Canada Student Network podcast.
I want to welcome everyone to the Canada Student Network podcast. I have my guest, Dave, and Dave was a student or is a student at Columbia University.
College. It's Columbia College.
Columbia College is the same thing. Everyone talks,
Yeah,
everyone says this and that. You're going to
yeah.
post secondary, you're doing your thing. So during our warm up there, you were just telling me a little bit about Colombia and kind of the vibes it bring, where it is, the vibes it has, and what you're studying.
So I'm studying an associate degree in arts, majoring in psychology.
Cool, excellent, love that. I love psych. Psych is so fun.
It's there. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. Yeah, you get the crazy stuff
Okay,
in there.
okay. And you said you were tucked in the science world, kind of over there.
Yeah, I'm close by. The college is close by Science World.
We missed all the golden nuggets when I wasn't recording for crying out loud.
Yeah.
You know where we were though? We were talking about what brought you to Vancouver. What do you think of it so far? When you came? Tell us all. Tell us everything.
Yeah, for sure. What brought me to Vancouver is that I have family. Family's here. This is I have relatives over here. Coming to Vancouver or basically coming to Canada was just like impulsive decision, honestly. It wasn't a try. I just gave it a shot. Like parents back home, they said like, "Oh, maybe you want to try to go to Canada. You never know. You might get in." I tried, got in quickly. It was so fast.
Nice.
Like in it was like only a span of 3 months on processing papers and like, oh, you get your visa, you get everything, you came here. And it's like, oh, just come here in Vancouver. You have family there. It's like, oh, okay. It was good. It was a fun startup.
Did you come straight to Vancouver or did you go somewhere else in Canada?
Oh, I came straight to Vancouver.
Nice.
Straight flight coming here, landed on YVR, like, oh, get home. No layoffs, like straight. I'm like, it was a 16-hour flight, 11-hour flight. I don't know, but like
Oh,
it's
wow.
long. It's really long.
When was that? How long ago was that?
It was 2 years ago, around August
3 years.
and end of August. Yeah.
That's a considerable amount of time.
Yep, it is.
Well, I've only been here for I'd say just over a year and a half. I guess I'm approaching 2 years pretty quick. And the city it was a bit of a shell shock for me personally. I come from a pretty small town in the east, like close to Niagara Falls. Shout
Yeah.
out, shout out
Yeah,
Niagara.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but when I came here, just like wow, oh my gosh. And we like mind you, we have Toronto, but I kind of like avoided that city. It's so that city's wild, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. You ever been to Toronto?
Planning to. Planning to go this April.
Cool. What do you got? You got something? You got like an event out there or something?
Yeah, get some event there with some friends. Just have some fun. Try to make the most out of it. I mean,
You seem like a fun guy, Dave.
it depends on what setup, man. Depends on what
Well, you
setup.
know what? Yeah, I just want to dive right into it because we are an event. We have like this is the podcast. This is Canada Student Network, but we also are tied right with I think formally known as VANSTU Events. Maybe it still is VANSTU Events. I don't know exactly because
Yeah.
we're changing our name to the Canada Student Network. But VanStu, with their events, they've been doing amazing things in the city, and I think you have been a part of that, correct?
Yes, I've been a part of that, and it's almost gonna be a year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Oh,
I joined Vans to last year, May. That
May.
was more of
And
like, how will I expand? How will I want to meet people. That's what I wanted to do.
awesome. Did you succeed?
Yeah, I did. I did succeed. And it was great. It was awesome. Having the diversity with people, the amount of people that I met, oh, it's crazy.
And where were you meet? Where did you meet these new people in your life?
I met these new
At the
people.
at the events, I assume.
Yes, I've met them in the events. Some of them also are like I met them out of the events.
Okay.
We just don't meet in the events itself. We're like, oh, we had each other's Instagram. I was like, yo, wanna come over? We have food. just hang out, chill. And when I go there, you meet different types of people. But you only met one person in the event, and they're like, you met the next five, six, seven. Who knows? Which
Well,
is
that's
good.
awesome. Yeah, that's cool. That's an interesting point because I mean, just going out and meeting, you never know where it's going to lead or what it might lead to. You know, you just go out, you have a night out, you're having fun, you meet a cool person, and then boom, now you have a totally new friend group. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true. That's true. That's true.
I'm just winging it
Yeah.
here.
Well, it's good though. Yeah, met one guy from yeah, basically the Indian guy. I met Yash
Yeah,
in one of the events. Suddenly started talking to him, had to chill out. I only met him once because I only go to events once a month during that time because I was working. I was working more. And suddenly I said like, "Yo, are you still Are you still in the group?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming over." And like the next hour of an event, I met three people because of him. So I'm like, "Okay, that's good." After that, it's history. You talk to
cool.
them, you have fun. They call you over again and again. And like it means, oh, okay, that's good.
That's good, man. And what kind of stuff do you do with VANSTU?
So for Vans too, it's either I do code check or I check tickets, check-in
Cool.
tickets for people. And that's where you converse with people, you talk to people, different languages. And it's fun because Philippines has a big background on Spanish and there's a lot of Hispanic people here. And sometimes you just start to think of it like, oh, we have similar language words, but there's different meanings. But of course, for me, it's like I know some of the Spanish words that have a different meaning in Spanish and a different meaning in my language, which is funny. And they're like, yo, that's not cool. What do you mean? Yeah, that's what they say. They're like, oh, it ain't cool, it ain't cool. And I'm like, no. They start looking at me like, bro, why are you swearing at me? I'm like, I'm not swearing at you. It's food in my place. And they're like,
It's food.
it's true, it's true. It's a sticky rice food or dessert in my country, but for them it's a cuss word, which is
Oh
funny
man.
because I'm like, oh, okay, I knew it, and they're like, hey, really? Well, it was good, it was funny, and they're like, yo, where's the Filipino guy? And there's like, I'm the Filipino guy, and then they start saying the word to me, and I'm like, yeah, for sure, man. You want some? And they're like, it's good.
That's funny, man. That's funny. That's cool. It sounds like you got some pretty good connection out of that and kind of, you know, I don't know. It seems like you seem like a fun, happy going guy. You know, you got a good laugh, good smile going on about you, and I think
Yeah,
sharing that with others. I mean, what a nice thing. And Vance too. Shout out, they helped with
yep,
that.
yep,
Dope. You said you work as well. You work here,
yeah, correct.
like a day job kind of thing, part time or whatever.
Part time, yeah. I'm currently still studying, so I'm on a part time right now because I having a job here. Actually, looking for a job here is so hard,
Facts.
especially if you're new. You hop in here, getting job market. Oh, it's really hard. So I was because like looking at it, local people or like citizens already are like so hard to get a job. What's so much more for international students too? My first job, I got it after 6 months on my first year. 6 months, I'm like, yo, 6 months. I've spent a lot of money. I still don't have a job. And I hop into it, had it. The first question that they're gonna ask is like, do you have Canadian experience? And you're like, yo, really? Is it really necessary? And they're like, at my head's like, is it really necessary to have Canadian experience? But looking into it, yeah, you need the Canadian experience.
What
You're
exactly is Canadian experience?
That's the term that they say like, oh, what's the Canadian experience? Is that have you worked in Canada? Any type of job. And I'm like, no.
I just
So this
got
is
here,
gonna be
bro.
yeah, I've been here for 6 months. I'm having a hard time looking for a job because it's really hard. You don't know what you're facing. You're just starting sending your resumes, your CVs everywhere. You get calls and they're like, "Oh, have you had any Canadian experience or have you worked in Canada?" And like, "Oh no, it's just my first time." Yeah, we'll call you soon, and you never get the call. They never call you after that, and you're like,
Hey.
"Next, okay, sure,
Yeah, you just got to keep moving on, man. Trust.
yeah."
I got firsthand experience in that, and I had friggin' been in Canada my whole life, and I came to this city, and man, I've handed out so many resumes, and it's just like, anywhere, like 30 plus resumes probably I think I've handed out. And like my past experience in Ontario was like like I have a lot of different job experiences, but restaurants are kind of like my go-to, it's like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I flow in a restaurant pretty well. It's just kind of how it goes. But it's such a hard industry to try to break into like out here. I mean, God, and that's I don't know, man. It's definitely tough. So props to you. What did you end up finding? What did you end up getting for work?
So my first job, and is now my current job, because again, it's like I went back to housekeeping.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gourmet Warehouse. Yeah, yeah, Gourmet
Uh,
Warehouse. Let's go. So Gourmet Warehouse is the first company that hired me, and it was actually not the position that I applied, but they offered me a housekeeping job because the position that I applied was sales associate, or you could basically say that it's for customer service representative or your CSRs. That's the position that I applied to. And they're like, "Oh, since you don't have Canadian experience, but do you wanna do housekeeping instead? It would be a good experience for you." And I'm
hmm.
like, "Yeah, sure. I don't mind. I'd rather take it than nothing else." Yeah. On my second job, I used to work also in a restaurant, a cafe. I work as a back of a house or kitchen helper, you could say. Stayed there for what, the next 3 to 4 months, then got laid off because winter starts raining, everything's slow.
Yep.
Challenges for students are like, oh, we prioritize full-time workers over part-time workers, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, awesome. I
Just
give you my
tough.
uniform. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
here's my uniform. Go back to zero again. Get hired again at Gourmet Warehouse. So like, love them. I'll
Did you go
stay
back
there
to
for this.
gourmet? You went back? Nice.
Yeah, they offered me. They offered because I visited them, and they're like, "Oh, we needed someone back again. Maybe you're looking. Maybe you want to work again for us." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Rather than
Go.
nothing,
Yeah.
which
This
is
is a
good.
callback. This is a callback to I don't know if it was last episode or a few episodes ago, but we were talking about building connections and kind of how much that helps. Like you can have
Yep.
experience, you can have this, you can have that, but if you know someone or you left a good reputation or you had left a positive impact on a previous employer, and then you just walk in there and they're like, hey man, we want you, we got a job for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's sweet. Like definitely, there's a saying I feel like my dad used to tell me or someone used to say, but I can't. I'm having a hard time remembering it. But basically, like always, you never want to leave on a bad note. You know what I mean? Like even if you're gonna go off and find a new job, you want to leave on good terms, end on good terms, because you never know what could happen. And look at you, you got your job. Speaking of
Yeah.
winter, man, woof. How tough is winter? Like you know, again, I gotta call back to Ontario because I'm happy I don't have the snow. I'm so happy I don't have to
Yes.
deal with the lake effects snow out there. But winter period in Canada is just it's tough times. It's tough times. I couldn't imagine like the inner provinces and northern more north like the territories like whew, man, like winter is tough. And then just I mean we're in a city like a fully functioning city with every amenity possible and people are still struggling to find jobs and get through the winter. So I don't know, man. I'm glad it's coming to an end. We got spring coming. Today is beautiful. What is it, like
Yeah.
18 degrees today?
Yep. It's sunny.
Yeah.
It's sunny today, and like for me during the winter, I hate winter. Honestly,
Mm.
my first month working in gourmet was the worst. First 3 months, you have no idea. Like they start giving you a shovel, like, oh, you go shovel outside. I'm like, yo, I don't have any experience on this. And they're like, how do you do it? And they, oh, just shovel it like that. I'm like, damn, it's my first time. It
Bro's
was,
never
it
seen
was,
snow.
yeah, I've never seen snow. I never touched snow. I'm like a kid. Like, help me, please. Yeah, that's true. I'm like, how do I handle this? And they're
Oh
like,
man.
they gave me a shovel, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, okay, gotcha. And they were laughing at me like, oh right, it's your first time on seeing snow. I'm like, yes, but don't worry. I told them I was able to pick up quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I
Where
like
was this place? Where was this
Gor
place?
It's on East Hastings, not the downtown east side. It's on East Hastings, near PNE. Maybe a
Okay.
few
So
bus stops.
you didn't have too many days of snow. What you had like we had like a week. We had a little bit of snow maybe in downtown here
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the mainland. North gets a little more, I guess, but like the foothills, the mountains get all the snow. We're
yeah.
usually pretty good. I mean, I speak like I've been here for years. I've only seen I've made it through two winters now here in Vancouver. So and then last winter there was like that. I think there was one day where it was like icy roads and all the cars didn't know what the heck to do. You
Yeah.
know, I don't think we had that this year. I think the roads stayed pretty clear.
The roads were
Yeah,
pretty good,
I can't
honestly.
remember.
They're
You would
like,
know more. You were the one shoveling snow. Did you? How many times did you have to shovel this year?
this year, nah, I didn't shovel any snow this year. Last year was like shovel, shovel, and I'm like, how do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of the snow? They start
Yeah.
cleaning roads, and like one of the tractors like runs over, the snow goes on the side, and it goes on the sidewalk, and I'm like, yeah, sure, thank you.
You shoveled that. Yeah.
I shoveled them in the floor in the road again, where we
Oh
have
my God.
space. Yeah,
Dude,
it
and
did
I
happen.
have to do another. We're doing winter and snow. I have to do another callback to Ontario. Like, bro, I don't know if people understand. Like, our cars, like like you were you talking about when the snowplow comes by.
Yeah.
Like, if you're parked on the street, the snowplow don't give a crap, man. He will plow your car in. Next thing you know, your car is literally covered in snow because of the plow guy. You're trying to go to work, or God forbid you have an accident, and your car is literally like you don't even know there's a
Covered.
car there. You don't even know there's a car there. It's crazy. I remember that.
That's
That happened like
yeah.
that was like 3, 4 winters ago. Maybe 4 winters ago in Ontario. We got like oh my God. I had a broken ankle. I was out there shoveling snow in an air cast. Oh my God,
Ooh,
crazy.
that's
That's
a
why
lot.
that's why we moved to Vancouver. You know,
Yeah,
bro.
Vancouver's better. It's easier. It's more
Yeah.
chill. More of chill ones.
Let's get out of the winter and let's kind of get back into Vancouver here. And what are some like favorite spots around the city?
So for coffee, I always go to Brecca. The
Brecca.
Brecca Cafe is good. Awesome.
That's the 24
Awesome.
hour one,
Awesome.
right?
Yep.
So
Sandwiches are
boring
like,
to me.
and besides that, you get more than what you paid. Coffee's good. Sandwiches are good. Pastry's good. Awesome. And you get them in big sizes, not like go to small shops that are like pay another 15 bucks for a small slice. Go to Brecca, get a $15 sandwich this big. They'll feed you for lunch, and they're like, yeah, that's good.
Just like places you like to go, like walk around the city, eat out around the city,
Uh,
study, hang out,
oh, the best one that I always go to is in North Van, the Lighthouse Park. I
Lighthouse
had
Park.
that was in it's like northwest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the first time that I saw an orca whale.
You saw an orca?
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
whoa, I was
that's
lucky, and I saw it for free. I didn't hop on
man.
the bus. I didn't hop on the ship because there's the orca ship that was roaming around, and I'm like, yo, I've seen orcas going up and down. I'm like, I'm here sitting, enjoying the view, and I'm like, orcas. I'm like, wow. I even forgot to bring my phone up. I'm like, whoa. I was
Yeah,
stunned looking at it. I'm like, nah, leave the phone. I'd rather enjoy it.
yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
I'm like, that's good. Having coffee, had the couple of snacks, but I'm just staring there. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, wow. And like people
Dude,
start running. They're like, orca, orca, orca. I'm like, no, you're locked in. You see
tunnel
orcas,
vision.
you don't see people.
Yeah. Well,
And everyone was like,
what a lucky
good.
experience.
Yeah, it is.
What a cool experience, man. That was amazing. Like I haven't probably haven't put myself in the best position to find orcas, but they were out this year. Like they were in Falls Creek. Uh, I know that I saw a clip of them in Falls Creek. I think a sea bus caught a video of some
Yeah.
orcas. So I'm about to tease. I'm about to do something, podcast listeners. Tune into this. I'm literally calling out my homie, my a future guest. Okay, his name is Sam, and he does the whale watching tours off.
Ooh.
I think he's on the island. I think he lives on the island, and he like takes people out, and they like track the pods, and he knows the numbers, and he's like, oh, like whale,
Whoa.
like he's like, and they like name them, and they all have names, and like they follow the pods around, and he posted dope photos. His Instagram Sam Stats. I'm sorry to give that out, Sam. I don't know, but you're coming on the podcast anyways, and I can't wait. It was so funny. I literally texted him today. I'm like, bro, you have to come on the pod. I wanted to talk about whales, and I didn't even mean to do all the wordplay in there because like a pod of
Yeah.
orcas, a podcast.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty clever. I'm going to use that in the future. Welcome to the pod. Some whales come
Yeah.
up and
Let's
stuff.
go. Let's go. Yep. That's awesome.
So that was so for people who want to go catch an orca, they got to go to West Van.
Go visit Lighthouse Park and just sit on, like, if you see the park, see the lighthouse. The lighthouse is good. It's an old historic site. And
I
just
want to
go on
find
the
that. I want to
side. Yeah. There's like, go
Lighthouse.
on the side. You go on the side, there's like rocks there. You could sit there. You could even see people sit there. But I'm like,
Let me
I
see.
went there to see the view of the city on the north side. And I'm like, the city's cool. It's
Yeah,
nice. It the
yeah,
view is good.
that's out there, bro. Lighthouse Park is out there. Do you have a car? How did you get out there?
Transit. Transit is key. We're a student. You have to do it. Uber?
Thumbnail
No.
that.
Uber. No, no. No Uber. No
That's a
Uber.
caption. That's the caption of this episode. Transit is key. Yeah,
Unpleasantries that you smell, just deal with it, but at the end it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you have to.
yeah. You know what? This is nice because we can get a little kind of flashback to the beginning of the pod. Is that it was such a shell shock for me moving to Vancouver, coming from a small town, and seeing transit, like and actively using it. Like it's how I get, other than my 2 feet, it's how I get everywhere in the city. Like I got the compass card, tap in, tap out, the whole
Yep.
9 yards. But you know what? Props to Vancouver Transit. Like I think it's pretty solid, man. Like the three main lines, right? The
Yeah.
SkyTrain. Actually, that's a touchy subject because they're cutting a lot of buses right now. You hear about that?
Oh, I never heard of it. I'll check on that.
Yeah,
Really? They're cutting?
yeah,
Okay.
they're cutting back on some bus routes, which I don't. There's a lot of people who are unhappy about it. So maybe the team here at VANSTU, we can get a petition together or something. Like who knows? Comment your favorite bus route. Someone give me information. Someone comment and give me info on the transit lines, and we will do our best to save your number. Dude, what a good promotion. That was, man, that
Yeah,
this is what the podcast is for, bro. This is what we got to do. We got to
yeah.
help the people. We got to connect the people of Vancouver. You know what?
Yep.
Way to go. Way to bring up transit. Shout out transit.
Transit, you can do a better job, guys. Come on. Give us cheaper fares.
True. True. They did
Give us cheaper
increase those.
fares.
They increased
Yeah.
those like what? Like beginning of winter, I think they went up a little bit.
Yeah, they went up a bit. I'm like,
Woof.
increase it. Okay, I'll just take it. But it's the only way. We're like, another what? Another $100, 100 plus bucks for a two zone or one zone pass. You're, I'm just blessed, honestly, because I only have to buy a one zone pass.
Yeah. Do you know that
I'm
like what
lucky
do
for that.
you one zone focuses on, can you explain the zones real quick? Where do you know how they
So
go?
yeah, so one zone it only covers for Vancouver itself. Like here in Vancouver, one zone you can go everywhere. Two zones, you go to Burnaby. It
Okay.
covers Vancouver and Burnaby. Three zones, it covers until Surrey. So we go to Vancouver, Burnaby, and Surrey. But if you work
Okay.
and study in any of those places, like you study in a college in Surrey, just take a one zone pass. It's only a one zone pass. You could go all the way from Surrey. Surrey's only. But if you live in same as Burnaby too, like our common place where everybody goes, Metrotown, right? Shout out
Yeah.
Metro. Like if you
Metrotown. I don't even know where exactly is Metrotown.
Metrotown's in Burnaby, man.
I'm tripping. Oh, yo, I actually haven't been. No, that I think I've been out there one time.
Yeah, that's the
I've been here for
go-to
almost
of
2 years.
everyone.
Talk about it? What's Metrotown like? You can't shout
Metrotown
it out
is
and
the
then not drop some knowledge.
Yeah, Metrotown is the go-to mall for mostly everyone. You go there, you see you see people, you see students, you basically see everyone because it has food, it has everything. Shopping mall also, and they also have a grocery store inside.
Oh, you know what?
Inside the mall.
I think I went past here the other day. Actually, I was forever for whatever reason I was out there. It's like when you're on the train. Well, what is it? Do you get on the Millennium? Is it
Yeah, I
Millennium?
get them. No, no, it's SkyTrain. Millennium's yellow, the yellow line, but that goes to Poco. SkyTrain
Okay.
is goes to Surrey.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see on the map here. Because it's like it's literally just like, and they have all these beautiful buildings around. It's like a pop up. It's like a pop up, like mini city, like mini town city, right? Like they got the mall
Yeah,
there.
you got
I
everything.
went. I think I went through there the other day, and I was shocked at if it's the right mall. That's the key thing. I don't want to be wrong.
Maybe you've been there, but you saw Metropolitan. It says because it's like
Hmm.
they put there it's Metropolitan, but like on the SkyTrain or the train, they only put Metrotown on it.
I'm looking here. Oh yeah, maybe I'm thinking of a different place. There's a new mall somewhere that's just maybe it is Metrotown. I don't know. Metrotown's the place to go though. Period. Hang out. Shout out Metrotown. Everyone, listen to Dave. Go to Metrotown. Get your groceries at an indoor mall or
Indoor mall. Yeah.
indoor grocery store in the mall.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, oh.
Enjoy it. Yep. You should because you do window shopping too. Like, oh, I want that next on my next paycheck, right? But
Yeah.
you only went there for groceries, but you're like thinking of, oh, I'm gonna spend my paycheck on a pair of shoes, a pair of I don't know, pair of perfume. There's a
Treat
lot.
yourself. We deserve it, man. We've been such a hard time, you know. Like,
Yeah,
let's be honest. Smile through the pain and treat yourself to a little bottle of perfume or some sneakers or whatever you
yeah,
want.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's
man.
there.
You deserve it. Like we deserve it. You know what I mean? Like times are tough
Yeah,
and why not? You know, get yourself that double scoop of ice cream. You deserve it.
yeah. Everyone deserves it. If
Yeah.
it's hard, you can just push through it. It's not
Yeah.
permanent, man. It's there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, man. I believe it. I believe so. I believe so, definitely. You just gotta keep on keeping on. I think who's that?
Yep.
Is that Joe? I think that's Joe Dirt. Oh my God, I did not just quote Joe Dirt on our podcast. Yeah, I mean, we're at our 30 here. Conversation is good. We're flying. Anything you want to throw out to the people, to the listeners?
Just be kind to people, and even though they don't treat you right, just be kind to them because you never know. You never know. Like, yeah, I had good and bad experiences. If you're kind to people, it will always come back. You never know. It might be the next hour. And for also international students or having problems with jobs, you can do it. Just focus on your studies too. Send out your resumes. Whoever calls, calls. If they don't, it's okay. And trust yourself. Trust your wings. Everybody, trust your wings. Don't
Nice.
don't abandon your wings. You always
Nice.
have your wings, and it's not the end of the world. It's hard, but it's not the end. Like I said, just trust your wings. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get where you want someday.
Well, those are great
Yep.
words. Those are nice, encouraging, motivational words from our guest Dave. What's your best advice for the students out there and young professionals, but the best work study balance or work life, work school balance? How do you what's the best way to do that? How do you do it?
When they give the assignment, they give the project, just do it immediately. Just do it immediately. If you can submit it like the next day or in the evening, just do it. Just submit it. You have to go on a schedule of like, okay, this has to be done before Monday. They're giving you a week. You don't have to cram up by Sunday. If they gave you Monday, finish it by Monday or Tuesday, send it to them. ask for feedback or if you can improve it, will be a lot easier on you. So it doesn't mix with your workplace, and it also releases the stress or the anxiety in you. That's what I learned in psychology. Like, don't stress yourself when you can do it easily.
Listen to
Rather
the
than like
site guy.
cramming, having problems with it, just do it. Don't complain. Just do it. Even it's hard, just do it. It's gonna be over quickly. Done. You go to work, different type of stress. Next day, go to class. You're finished. You could even go in late. You could even sleep in class if you have to because you're done. You're done. Yeah, your project's done. Assignment's done. It'll be a lot easier.
Dave's student advice: just sleep in class, everyone.
Yes, sleep in class. Nah, just kidding. No, no, don't
Uh,
sleep in class.